Hey guys, Kudus Campbell here for thebuttonsmashers.com, and this is our review for Seasons After Fall. The 4 seasons. So beautiful, so majestic, so not something that I've ever experienced. Season After Fall is a beautiful platformer released on the PC, PS4 and Xbox One. If I had to make a comparison for this game, I'd say it's a mixture of Dust and Elysian Tale and Donkey Kong. Now I know you're probably wondering what I mean by that, so allow me to clarify. Season After Fall has a beautiful color palette that I found to be similar to games like Dust. Please note I stated similar to and not the same. I use Dust as a reference point to help those who may have played games like it to have an idea of just how gorgeous this game is in motion. And in the same way I reference Donkey Kong because of the similarities in the gameplay excluding enemies. This game does not have any of those. Season After Fall is at its core a gorgeous looking platformer with tight controls, soothing music, and a charming story to tell. The game has no real villains or enemies to conquer, but it manages to create a sense of conquest by the use of its environmental puzzles. These can range from being very easy sections that require you to jump over gaps, to sections that will have you switching between seasons on the fly, while navigating your character through different locations. Your character is a fox who gains the ability to change each of the 4 seasons on the fly to help save a mysterious uninhabited forest. This season switching mechanic is managed quite easily by the right joystick, similar to games like Hue, while movement is managed by the left joystick. Your character is also able to jump and back, which tied together with the season switching mechanics allows for some complex puzzle platforming segments. That being said, I would go so far as to call any puzzle in this game easy. Some may require a bit of time to look at everything on the screen and think about a way to progress, but that's as difficult as they get. As for the season switching mechanic, it changes the look of the environment to match that of one of the 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall and winter. The changes are done instantaneously via visually appealing transitions, however, the changes are not just visual. They change the environment in ways that one would expect, like water into ice in winter or growing plants in the spring. These allow for some pretty interesting puzzle platforming throughout the entire game. The game's music, sound effects and voice acting are some of the aspects of the experience that have had a lot of attention. The experience is tranquil thanks to the music and the eloquent voiceovers. While playing the game, I found the audio reminded me of the kind of audio that one would find in a children's audiobook. Each word of dialogue is carefully enunciated and each musical note felt deliberate.
Off you go, little seed. Run, jump, enjoy your new body. You won't ever get lost. I'll always be watching over you.
It is because of these aspects that I consider Season After Fall to be one of the most beautiful games that I have ever played, and also why it pains me to state that this game has one fundamental flaw that almost breaks the experience completely: the performance. The version of the game that I used for the review is the PC version, a version of the game that we have had for quite a few months. We had planned to review the game sooner, but instead chose to wait a bit in hopes that the developer would have released a couple patches to fix the performances on the PC. But as of writing this review, the game is poorly optimized for the PC. We tried playing the game on multiple mid to high range configurations with very little results. This includes both AMD and Nvidia configurations. No matter the configuration we use, the game seems to run poorly. We've tried using different screen resolutions and in-game graphical settings, but this has very little results. In the end, the game was completed using a PC with an i7, 8 gigs of RAM, and an Nvidia 1050 Ti at 1280 by 720 resolution. These settings got us close to 30 frames per second with periodic loss of frames, and just an example of how capable this setup is, it's able to run Mass Effect Andromeda, FIFA 17, Sniper Ghost Warriors 3, Tales of Zestiria, Mark of a Ninja, and Dust and Elysian Tale at high to ultra settings at 1080p 60 frames per second, which is why I say that the PC version is poorly optimized. We have not tried the console versions as of writing this review, and so I can neither confirm or deny if they suffer from the same issues, but I think it's a safe bet to assume that they do not. So with all that I've had to say about Seasons After Fall, here's my final verdict. I stated before that Seasons After Fall is one of the most beautiful games that I've ever played, and I stand by that statement. The game is stunning in both a visual and audible way, but its PC release suffers from poor optimization. This alone is the only strike against a game that could be perfect if properly optimized to run properly on most PC hardware. If you're considering getting it, I recommend looking into the console ports as they may run a lot better. Thank you very much for watching our review of Seasons After Fall. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to give us a like and leave us a comment to let us know what you think about the game. If you'd like to get more content like this from us, please make sure to subscribe to this channel.